Hello and welcome everyone to our AI by Drinkizz session. For the today's session, we are going to talk about AI, how AI can help your business discover relevant information from unstructured data. This will help you make smarter decisions and grow your business. AI, as you know, can unlock hidden in your unstructured data. It can transform large amount of no organized information into useful insight. This will help you make better decisions and grow your business. Here is the plan for the session. First, I will introduce the information discovery from unstructured data using AI. We will see together how ChatGPT can help with information discovery from unstructured data. And we will also compare the traditional method and AI method to discover useful insight from unstructured data. We will see together some use case. We will have 15 minutes of question and answer based on real-time audience. And as the session is also recording after watching this video on YouTube, please feel free to contact us later if you have any questions or if you would like to share more on this domain. As you know, we are really open to share our vision and also to discuss more with you. To end this session, Pierre will share with us some AI news. So now let's get started. In the today digital world, businesses create a lot of different types of data like emails, social media, posts, customer review, video, and so on. All of this data is unstructured or no organized data. The information from unstructured data is not organized in a specific format. This type of data makes up over 80% of business information and can provide relevant information for better decision making or for your business decisions. AI such as ChatGPT can transform this data into useful information to help make better decisions and grow the business. In this session, we learn how AI uses this data to speed up business growth. So now let's go to the next slide. Now let's discuss the primary challenges of unstructured data. The main challenge with unstructured data is the lack of a specific format. This makes it very difficult to manage. There are four main challenges which we call 4V, for volume, velocity, veracity, and variety. The question here, what is the volume, velocity, variety, and veracity? The volume represents here the important amount of unstructured data generated daily. This can be emails, social media posts, customer review, multimedia content, and so on. The velocity refers to the speed in which data is generated, distributed, and collected. The variety represents the different type of unstructured data, such as text, image, video, audio, and so on. The last challenge is the veracity. It refers to the quality, accuracy, integrity, and credibility of data. Collected data could have missing pieces. For example, lack of accuracy to provide valuable insight. As you know, we live in a world full of data around us. Our work really relies on the data. We see and create a lot of data every day. But the question here, did you know that only 20% of business data is organized in a way that is easy to understand or to find? This organized data can be quickly used to find useful information to support decision-making for business. And another question comes, how about the 80% of data? The other 80% of data is not organized, as you can understand. This includes things like document, emails, video, audio, text, and more. This type of data is stored in a different place in your organization or in your company. It can be stored in a hosting service like Google Drive or another service of data management. Because it is not organized, it is hard to search, to categorize, and it is a big headache to use this data. If we cannot access this unstructured data, it has no value, right? And important information. People have to read and understand all this no organized data, found what is important, and make conclusions. For example, we can think about how much time we spend searching from data and document to find what we need, or working on large text or document like contract, invoice, or market analysis to understand this kind of information inside of this document. This is a big part of our daily work. The question here is how can look at and use large amount of data and found hidden information. This is a big challenge right now. To overcome this challenge, AI platform such as ChatGPT can help because it can unlock valuable insight from your unstructured data. Let's see how the process of discover information from unstructured data using AI works. Here is the really a basic data discovery process using ChatGPT. This process can overcome the challenge we previously described. First, the first step in this process is the input of unstructured data. In this step, you collect data from Google Drive, as in our case. So we use Google Drive to make some demo. Note that ChatGPT can handle different file formats, including Excel, text, CSV, PDF, and JSON, and also images. And note also that the limit file in ChatGPT is 100 megabytes. If you have file with more than 100 megabytes, you need to split them into smaller parts before using them in ChatGPT. In the second step in our process, you will create your high-level GPT for data analysis. And this includes, for example, recover unclear content from PDF or image to get hidden information. Another one is document analysis. So from this GPT, it will help you to summarize large document to provide useful insight for a quick decision making. The sales data analysis GPT. This GPT looks at sales data to find insight information from your unstructured data. The last step in the process is the discovery of the data with ChatGPT. We use ChatGPT to analyze and interpret the data from our Google Drive. So now let's see the process of setup. To set up the process that we previously described, you can follow this step. Collect data to analyze. You need to organize your data in Google Drive. The second step in the setup process, create high-level GPTs for data analysis. Here, you need to configure your GPTs in ChatGPT platform to handle different type of data analysis. Connect to Google Drive to access data to analyze. You need to ensure that ChatGPT has access to your data in Google Drive. If you are wondering how to create a GPT and connect your ChatGPT to Google Drive in order to access data, I recommend checking out our AI by Drinkizz session 2 that I just put the screenshot below. And the last step in this process, you can call you create or you access to a opening session to call any GPT that you create previously. So to do that, you can go to your ChatGPT and you create a new session and connect to your data, and then you call the GPT that you create in the step 3. So any GPT that you will call will help you to analyze depending on your goal and purpose. It will help you to analyze the data. From this slide, we can see that AI is a game changer compared to a traditional method. A traditional method involves manual process like data cleaning, data analysis, and data reporting. This can be time consuming and lose productivity and efficiency. AI, as we saw previously, AI improve this process because it automate tasks and use advanced analytics. AI understand text with natural language processing, learn from data with large language models, and offer real-time analysis and scalability. Let's look at some use case. Note that the use case are applied following the process described on slide 8 and 9. And only the result will be present. For more information on how to set up, please, you can contact us or you can see our previous AI by Drinkizz sessions. We explain how, for example, to create GPTs, how to analyze PDF. If you have a large PDF, you can use, you can access to our AI by Drinkizz session. We have all of these materials that explain all of this stuff. So now let's see how to identify key valued business object in a vast amount of operational data. AI can help identify key valued business object in your operational data. The operational data here include things like business process, glossary, forms, and so on. The business object is the data that you care more in your organization, such as customer, order, payment, supplier, and so on. If you have a vast amount of operational data and you are having issue to identify the key valued business object, I recommend you to follow the previous setup process we just described previously. But here I will try to explain again for this example how it will work. In the first step, as we discussed previously, you collect all your operational data, okay? And it can be Excel, text, CSV, PDF, JSON, image. In the second step of the setup process, you create your GPT. From the setting part, you input the prompt I just provide. This prompt is here, so you can see this prompt. So when you create your GPT, you can put in the instruction part of your GPT this prompt. You can upload all your operational data in. So when you will create your GPT, you have a place to put this instruction. So it means this prompt. You have also the place that called knowledge. From this place, you will upload all of your operational data. In my case, I upload this document for procurement process. After we are done with the creation of GPT, with the purpose of identifying key valued business object, we open a new session from our ChatGPT. And we can use add commercial, so the symbol add commercial, to access the GPT that we just create in order to request for key valued business object of a procurement process. In my case, it's the procurement process that I use in my knowledge. After that, we can see from the result that AI was able to identify key valued business object. So here is this result. As I say, sorry, I come back. Okay, here it's the result. So we see that from the result, AI identify all of key valued business object from my procurement process that I provide to the AI. So here the example, it's just like we can have a lot of or a vast amount of file of documents. So AI will be able to identify and understand following the prompt or the instruction that I just provided to the AI. Another example, it's we can use AI to identify the master data and transactional data based on the key valued business object from the previous result. You can use this prompt, okay, this prompt to identify the master and transactional data of your business object. Okay, the master data here is consistent and don't change a lot because it includes static data. It can be product, customer, all of this data are master data. The transactional data change every time because it include dynamic data like order that change over time. So here it's just to make sure that from the business object that I identified previously, I can also categorize what are master data and what are transactional data. Now let's see how AI can help to recover content from unclear PDF or image. From an unclear PDF document, for example, invoice, ChatGPT can help to extract the unclear content from this document. Again, here we explained already the process of setting this GPT in our previous AI by Drinkizz session 2. You can access to this AI by Drinkizz session 2 to see how the process of setting this was done. So the result here, we have one document with all information and another document which is the same with the original, but it has unclear information. So this one is the original document. And here we just create a fake document with some unclear information. The purpose here is to check if ChatGPT can understand the unclear information. And then we compare the result from AI with the original file. So as we can see, after inputting the unclear PDF, AI was able to identify the unclear information. So we compare the original and the result from AI. So we can see that the information from the original file is the same with the information from the result of ChatGPT. AI can analyze documents to quickly summarize large documents, making it easier to understand the main point from the document. We also explain the process of this from AI by Drinkizz session 3. Please have a look to this session and it is really helpful. You will understand even if you have a vast amount of document, you can use a GPT to have inside information hidden from your vast document. Discovering the value in your unstructured data can give your business deeper insight and better decisions. AI tools like ChatGPT transform large amounts of your unstructured data into useful information. Using ChatGPT can help your business stay productive and competitive. So now the decision is you should start now to save time and also resources. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. So I don't know if we have audience. I finished my presentation. So
yes, thank you, Vinci. Do you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. This is very interesting presentation. I'm not sure we will have some question in real time now, but I'm sure later for the audience that will watch this video after, we are here to discuss and to share more. But listening to you, I understand that you describe various use cases.
Yes.
So from like a smart scan of an invoice to retrieve information, or to have a smart analysis of a set of documentation, but also automatically detect a first list of business concept or object or business object stemming from the documentation of the whole information system. So this is super important when we are in the process of modeling a unified data model, for example. But how do you see the governance of the different prompts on the different instruction we have to use to train and to drive the AI? Because my question is, based on your presentation, I can imagine that you have, Vinci, a long list of different prompts that you use depending on the use cases. But how you manage these different prompts? Is it a repository of file document? Is it something you can store in the database, like O.N.E database, to govern this information over time? What is the situation?
Yeah, for now, what the way that I manage all of this prompt, I use my Google Drive, and from the Google Drive, I create for each use case, I create a folder. In this folder, I have a subfolder. Like, okay, I have the input data, and also I have my prompt, the list of my prompt that I update. If, for example, the first version we can see that it can work, but with time we will need the improvement. So I have also one folder in my Google Drive to have the different version of my prompt. So I manage all of prompt for each use case in Google Drive.
Okay. And do you think that later it could be interesting to create a database to store these different prompts, to manage their version, or maybe to share the prompt with different users with some security policies, to have some filter depending on, for example, the team working in the marketing, they are more interested in some prompt for certain use cases related to the marketing, and this prompt are different from the prompt useful for the sales department, some stuff like that.
Yeah, even if in Google Drive it can be possible. I know that we can also create a database like if for example at Drinkizz we have Knack, it's totally possible to create a database and to store all of these prompts. But right now with Google Drive, it's also possible depending on with who you need to share some prompt. So you can also use Google Drive to share. But with Knack, it can be possible to manage. But in Google Drive, I manage it properly because I can share, I can do the collaboration with team easily. But with Knack, it can also be possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a question of maturity, because what I can observe is that we start by creating a first list of different prompts for managing different use cases. And a little bit later on, over time, we could face a longer list of prompts on each prompt in different version.
Mhm.
And at the time we want to share this prompt with a colleague within the organizations, we need something maybe a little bit stronger than a direct storage on a
Google
Google
Drive.
Drive or another cloud storage mechanisms. Or this is just to inform the audience, because we are here also to open the debate and to discuss with you and to find additional improvements based on what we already deliver at Drinkizz. This is interesting. This is interesting topic, I think, for the future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But just to make sure that I totally understand the question. But as you asked me in real time, so the way that I manage it's in Google Drive. But it's
Yeah.
not. Your idea is also really good. It will be possible to do it. So I will consider your point of view, and maybe next session I will try to come with solution the way that I manage the prompt in Knack database, as we are using
Yeah,
Knack database at Drinkizz. Yeah.
could be.
Thank you for your important question.
It could be a great idea, because you could also imagine that you in this
We cannot hear you
database.
well, please. We cannot
Okay.
hear well.
Is it better like that?
Yeah, it's better
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
I think it's very good if we can go ahead with this idea for a further AI by Drinkizz session, because we could imagine also to manage in this repository, for example, the list of AI assistants, to have this how can I say, this list, to know what are the AI assistants we can use in the organization, and also maybe have a relationship between AI assistant and the prompt that are meaningful, let's say, usable per AI assistant. Because of course,
Exactly.
after a prompt will be used in relation with a specific AI assistant. This is your mechanisms of the commercial that we allow us to integrate in the prompt of a
Exactly.
specific AI assistant.
Yeah.
On last point, we could imagine in this repository also to have some field or a table that is like a comment uh, uh, that allow a user to to share some idea about how we could improve the prompt, or also to have a rating of the quality of the prompt.
Yeah.
You see, so that the organization, the company, you, for example, as the head of the AI at Drinkizz, you could have visibility about the rating of the prompt
Mhm.
based on the user the user feedback, let's say.
Yeah, I think that it's the point that I always follow with a customer. So we have one file that when they
Yeah,
use any prompt, if they
yeah,
satisfy with the prompt
I remember.
according to the output,
Mm,
they can say that okay, this prompt is good
yeah,
for us because we got the end result that
that's yeah,
we are expecting. And also another point, they can, if the prompt it's not fit with the needs, they will comment and
mm,
also help us to specify the expectation, so what they need. And from this, we try to adapt the prompt, and we will have a new version of the prompt. But for that, we are using Google Drive. But your point of view, it's very interesting. So I
mm,
will think about how to manage this kind of uh, this kind of point in Knack. And I think that
yeah,
maybe next session I will
yeah.
try to yeah, I will try to share with the audience, also with you, about this point.
No, that's super nice. So I don't have other question, but we see clearly with your presentation the power of this different process
Yeah.
of managing unstructured data, because without AI, it's very complicated or very time consuming. Because, for example, to detect a good list of business concept or business object from a larger set of documentation related to the application, to the data, to the user guide, or whatever. Usually in the past, it requests thousands of hours of consultant, or maybe sometime really more than that. And then suddenly, with a good prompt and a good AI assistant, what you presented, let's say in a couple of minutes, even in a couple of seconds, we just have to upload all the material, the knowledge, and
Yeah.
execute the prompt with the good AI assistant.
Yes.
So this is really super powerful.
Yeah. Also, for the last word, also during the consultation uh, journey, it's also difficult for business team to identify clearly the master data and
Yeah.
transactional data. So it's
Yeah.
confused. So
Mm.
sometimes they consider master data like transactional data.
Yes.
And so with a good prompt, as you said previously, AI can do it in some minutes. It can detect from your business object that you identified previously. It can identify and classify this business object are master data, and this one are transactional data. So it will be done in some minutes. But so I just wanna clarify this point.
Yeah, but I think you're okay that we'll still have interest to keep in mind the WASI concept,
Yeah, sure.
meaning that we still have to take care of the critical thinking,
Exactly. Yeah.
and then we need an expert, let's say, to
Exactly.
assess the result of the AI and to critique
Yeah.
it and to enter in
Yeah.
a loop of improvement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In my case, for example, to identify the master data to transactional data, I should make clear at our company how we see master data, and in terms of IT view also, how
Mm.
we see master data and transactional data. After trying to explain this clearly to AI will listen your vast of document, and from this, from this and your instruction, he will be able to classify and identify master data to transactional data.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I follow, of course, the WASI method,
Mm.
which is writing, analyzing, sharing, and innovating. So I always give like critical thinking to my prompt, try to iterate until I have a good result.
But you see, last point, and after we will move on the presentation of the news. But the data repository we are discussing in CNAC, for example, to manage the prompt and to manage the governance of the prompt and with the feedback of the users. Actually, this is maybe an implementation of the WASI mechanisms, because it means that we will write the prompt, we store in a table, we will execute the prompt, we'll get the result. So we can also, why not, save the result so that we can analyze the result. So this is the critical thinking part. And of course, we share because this is a data repository. So we will share depending on the user profile, what we want to share. And then since we share and we work collectively, it encourage innovation.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Totally,
interesting.
totally clear. Yeah. So
Okay, so
now,
we can move on to the news. My
yeah.
little
So
my short
Pierre
news.
prepare for us a news, so we will listen from Pierre. So I give you the right to share, or I can start.
No, you can share for me. I have only
Okay,
3
okay,
slides, so it will
okay.
be
Let's go.
easier like that. Yes. So this is very a quick news. I selected for you this week from a website named Health Tech Analytics. So this is information related of AI for the healthcare, with this article that is super interesting, and I will show you a little bit why. This is the top 12 ways artificial intelligence will impact healthcare. So I will show you these 12 points quickly in the next 2 slides, and I will give you a finding a little bit more global in terms of AI impact. So we can move on to the next slide. So the first point among these 12 about the use of AI for the healthcare is clinical decision support. So easy to understand. AI enhances clinical decision making by processing vast data efficiently. Surely, by the way, part of these data are unstructured data. So this is exactly what Vasi explained previously. Drug discovery and development. So let's say this is the R&D part of this industry. Of course, electronic health records, because we have much appliance that are used to check and double check some important health figures. So this is more and more now provided or driven by AI. Genomics. So AI enables the analysis of complex genetic data. So this is a super vast amount of data that are even impossible to assess with traditional approach. Hospital management. So this is really here the use of AI for the process management internally of a company. So this company, this situation is the hospital. Medical imaging. So AI enhance medical imaging by improving diagnostic accuracy. So for the MRI, for example, for sure the human diagnosis is now supported and will be more and more by AI, of course. You can move on the next slide, please. Number 7 is medical research and clinical trials. So this is after the R&D. Let's say during the R&D, it was the point number 2. We create a new possible drug, and after releasing it on the market, there is a long process for different trial and test. So we can imagine that AI can streamline or can stimulate some of these tests to accelerate the process of release to the market. Patient engagement. So AI personalize patient engagement by automating communication chatbot. So we could imagine that the hospitals create AI assistant chatbot with the best knowledge and information to support the dialogue and to support the journey of the patient in his experience with the hospital. Predictive analytics. So AI-driven predictive analytics helps forecast health outcomes, identifying at-risk patients. This is the analysis of our current figure to detect on advance some potential disease. Then remote patient monitoring. So this is a little bit connected with the point number 3 for the electronic health records. So of course, these appliances can be connected to a network, and then remotely we can assess health of the patients. So with again AI assistant. Revenue cycle management. So this is a little bit similar than the point number 5, hospital management. So this is all the financial management in the hospital that can be also level up by the using of AI, of course. And last but not least, the robotics. So this is a little bit more powerful, let's say, or in advance than the electronic health records. We can refer here to AI-powered robotics that assist in complex surgeries. And for some less complex surgeries could replace surely totally or almost totally the human activity for the surgery. So if you have a look at this website on this article, you will have more information about these 12 points. So this is a news applied to the health domain. But beyond than that, if we step back a little bit, this is a really good example about how AI disrupt an industry. Because with AI, all these 12 points are changing and will change more and more the health industry on how we run an hospital. Because when you will compare a traditional hospital without AI and an hospital that is up to date with these 12 points, this is a total different world. Total different world. On this example, you can apply in your industry, whatever your industry actually, in the beverage with Drinkizz, in the supply chain, in the transport, in the entertainment. We can now generate cartoon almost automatically with AI. In the software development, actually, whatever the industry, the AI change totally the way we operate. And last point, in this situation where a company renovate deeply his way of running the business, this is what we could name native AI. We think that there are two types of company style for using the AI. The first approach is using AI a little bit to optimize some part of the process a company run. And we will have other company like with these 12 points that change totally at scale the way the business and the process are run with AI. And in this case, it means this is a company that is a native AI. Native AI means that the company want to apply AI everywhere at scale. And everywhere, this is not something that is virtual or conceptual. Example, in the health domain or for an hospital or a clinic, with these 12 points, you can easily understand that this is a really, really AI everywhere, so native AI. So it was my news for today. Merci.
Okay, thank you very much, Monsieur Pierre, for your news. We can see that AI is taking place on every domain, and also we can see that AI is a game changer. So it's very amazing. So now we will move to the next slide. Okay, so here I would like just to share you or to present for you two offers that we have. And I do believe that this offer will be a great opportunity for you. Our first offer is about the Mastering No Code and AI. From this course, we will help you learn the basic of no code and AI using the real example from Drinkizz. So if you are new or you wanna have basic on how to use no code and AI in your organization or for your own purpose, I think that you are on the right path. You can contact us, and I also put the link below. You can have a look or access to the information. So this is a great opportunity for you to have this course. The second offer is a no-code and AI starter pack to boost business. From this offer, we help business transform their digital journey with no-code and AI in 5 days. You can have the details of this offer by following the link below or contact us for more information. So our offer will help you to have a good skills on no code and AI. So you are on the right path, and please feel free to contact us. You have all of information about our contact on our website, so you can access and then get information. So I would like also to inform you that the next session, it will be on 24th of July 2024 at 9 a.m. CEST and 2 p.m. Vietnam time. During this session, during the next session, we will discuss about the topic, why are no-code and AI strategic for Drinkizz business? As I explained previously from our two offer, the master class will be on Drinkizz use case. So we always use Drinkizz as example because we master from 2019 the no-code solution and AI. So it will be a good topic also to attend. So I hope that you will be there during this AI by Drinkizz session number 9. Okay, all of our AI by Drinkizz session we record. You can access to the videos from our website by scanning the QR code, and also you can download the slide deck related to the AI by Drinkizz session. So you have the QR code you can download. You can access to the website, and you have the video, and you also have the slide deck. The slide deck for each AI by Drinkizz session. We also have we are building our community, which means we are sending every month, or I think two times per month, AI by Drinkizz and entrepreneurship newsletter. So it's mean if you access to our community, you will receive every month 2 times per month a newsletter. So it's simple. You just subscribe by putting your email, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So thank you for your support and being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinci. Thank you, everyone, and then see you soon on next week.